Welcome to Toys Are Forever, and this review today is on Hiya Toys. Yeah, Hiya Toys is making YoJoe figures, and they are licensed. As you can see them rotating here on the stand, I think they made a great job on them. A lot of detailing, and there are a few issues which I will review with you during this video, but overall I think they did a very good job. They are planning to release a Cobra Commander and a Beachhead. If you didn't have a look at them, especially Beachhead, I've seen their promo shots and it seems like a very good figure as well. Okay, let's stop here the stand for now and to start reviewing this in detail. So I'll show you a little bit of each of them and the accessories and some of the issues and of course the articulation. And so starting with probably Snake Eyes. So first the accessories. So this guy comes with two hands. So this closed left hand, and then a semi closed right hand. It comes with this. Let me take it out of the stand. Comes with this almost open left hand and the hand with the trigger finger. So comes with the Uzi, the backpack, the sword. There's also a pistol here, also a knife here. The bundle here is as well, and they comes with this stand which was fell off. A lot of detailing here. Even you can see some bullets here on the ground. Yeah, that's a nice touch. So okay, not a good start. These guys, yeah. So maybe it was not packed properly. I don't know. First time. Okay, so let's start with the detailing. So it comes with this bundle here. There's lots of detailing here, as you can see on the arms. Let me see if I can focus this a little better. And the belt with the Arikashi symbol on it, and also here on the backpack, nice details here. They painted the silver part, and yeah, very cool. What I don't like, so first thing, let me remove. So the bandolier, it has a hole, and there is a hole here on the back of Snake Eyes of the figure. And if you align, and then it's supposed for you to put the backpack here. Well, the problem is if you do that, how it's supposed to be. You see it's not sitting right. You see the gap? Yeah. So what most guys are doing, and I will be doing as well, is you put it a little bit to the side and then you peg it directly into the hole of Snake Eyes, and like that you see there's a tight fit. So that's first issue. It's not a big deal, but I mean, these figures are supposed to be like premium, and sometimes these things, some people don't like it. I think the head sculpt is pretty spot on. They used here a new concept, I think. So the head and the neck, they are together and they move on the ball joint, which is okay. It gives a good range, but I guess For example, if you compare it with YoJoe, you have more motion with the other concept, which is basically the head on a pin, which has two spheres, and one goes into the neck, the other goes into the head, and it gives a lot more motion. But it's not that bad. It gives quite a good range as well. Maybe looking up not so much, but yeah. So, but that's okay. So the sword, can remove it here. The pistol as well. And the knife. Let's see if I can take it out. Okay, it came out. Okay, so second thing I don't like it, well, is the legs. I pointed out this during the first shots, but I guess Hiya neglected. I think they are very skinny. Maybe 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters more wide would be better. But that's my personal opinion. Anyway, it's completely okay, but still I would have preferred. So articulation, I already showed you the neck, and then you have the full rotation here. You can, okay, back, stay in place please. So it bends like this. You have the articulation here at the bicep, and you have dual inch elbow articulation, which is damn cool. Having this type of articulation and a figure of this size, I mean, normally you see this like in Marvel Legends and figures of 6 inch. So this is a nice touch. So you have more than the 90 degrees, as you see here, of range in the arms. Then you have, so you've seen it how it is. So you have this pin here at the wrist, and then the hand just goes. So you have full, more or less. Of course, the molding, the actual sculpting also prevents a little bit, but it's okay. You can see it's already bouncing, so you have articulation at the torso and also at the waist. So quite good motion there as well. And then you could do splits if you could, but again, you could do the splits, but here the knife and the pistol, it has this, you see, this weird articulation that you pop it in, pop it out. I don't know, it's basically what they did for the swivel at the thighs as well. It's a little bit weird, but as you see, you can basically okay, I'm going to be taller. It's a little bit weird, but okay, let's put it back in. And so dual inch knees, if the other, okay, it's coming. Okay, I'm always really afraid of these things just breaking. Ugh. Okay, this guy doesn't want to return back to source for whatever reason. Maybe I'll put it in some hot water. Yeah, so this, okay, so I got, okay, now it's in place. And then you can have here articulation at the feet. It's so, and then you have the ability to twist it, although mine is stuck, I don't know why. Let me see on this one. it's also a little bit stuck. That's what these things sometimes are annoying with Hiya, these issues sometimes, but nothing that hot water won't fix. But yeah, that's Snake Eyes. I really like the concept that they used here. I think it's a nice figure. Yeah, it has some issues, but yeah, what can you do? Nothing is perfect, and this guy really doesn't want to hold the gun. It has to do with because I'm really at the edge of the wrist, so that's why it's popping out. So these figures are not for everyone. I mean, if you cannot live with these issues I just point out, sometimes the articulations are very thick, and the issues I just pointed out, I mean, this is not figures for everyone, so you have to consider whether to buy them or not. But for me, they are great. So now let's have a look at Storm Shadow. So Storm Shadow comes with 2 hands, this grabbing something hand, and this semi-closed left hand. Comes with the open, okay, well, it comes with this hood. I'll show you. Basically you just have to pop out the head and put this in, but this hand like here, and this, the I replaced actually comes with the other one on, but the bow kept falling. So it comes with this bow, it comes with this bandolier, and this seat for the arrows. The arrows are actually removable, by the way. It's an actual arrow, yeah. Of course, it won't hurt as much as a real one. And then the seat for the 2 swords, which, by the way, we can so that's one, and then the smaller one. Okay, it doesn't want to come out. Maybe I should do this offline first. Okay, it's coming out. Okay, came out. Don't know why this one is really stuck in it, but okay, so it comes on this sliding thing, and then you can pop it up here on the, at least that's how I did it, and pop it here on the one of the arrows. And so just to show you then, so the head is the same as Snake Eyes. You just have to pop it out. So this is the hood closed, and then you just put it back in, and the hood in. So what am I doing? Okay, I did a mistake. Maybe it's better to do this. Yeah, okay, this is like this. Okay, got it. I'm such a jackass. Okay, and then you pop it in. I don't know how. That's okay. Stayed in. Okay. So that's basically in, but I prefer the other one, so I'm taking this out already. Plus the of course you can imagine that the articulation will be much more limited when you use the hooded version. Okay. So yeah, that's Storm Shadow, and again a lot of detail. One detail that they added recently, it was not on the first shots that they showed, so is this arm which is fully tattooed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's supposed to be a snake or something like that here. Yeah, you can see the head of the snake here. Right here. Yeah, there's the snake. Okay. I think it's too glossy, if you ask me. I think they should have done some matte finish here, because, I mean, it's a tattoo, so unless the guy was sweating on his arm all around this, or his arm was wet, I don't think. I think a matte finish is needed. Nice detailing here. Cobra symbol is fully molded and painted. Nice touch. Clan symbol here at the belt, and yeah, that's basically what we have here. And this guy is working. I don't know why Snake Eyes doesn't work. I have to put it in hot water. Yeah, articulation is basically the same. So the head is the same concept. You have the bicep articulation here. You have the dual inch elbow, which is very handy for an action figure. The same hand concept. You have some torso movement and waist there as well, and the thighs here is a little bit different. You see that there is an actual, if I can move it without popping out, but you can see the seam here. So this thigh is supposed to rotate as well, but I cannot do it right now, but it is. Okay, so this is the second issue. You see the knees and the upper legs and lower legs. These are supposed to be fully open, and they are not straight. I don't know who was the idiot that let this pass. This is, well, a tough situation, but it is what it is. So the figures came like this. But yeah, this is probably the worst issue on Storm Shadow. And so dual inch knees and full articulation. So inch, and you can go like this and like this, and then twist here. Yeah, so that's Storm Shadow. I still have to figure out how to move that thing, although you can also move it like that and it still works, but it's a little bit stiff, that tight articulation. Yeah, so that's Storm Shadow. And so when you pose it, of course you have to be careful, otherwise it looks a little bit weird. But for example, you see that it looks like these knees are a little bit bent. From the front it's not a big deal, but from the side it's a little bit weird. One other thing that people complain is that the size of the figures, that maybe they are too tall. So I'm going to just compare it with the other figures and just measure them here. So Storm Shadow is almost 11, but doesn't reach, actually doesn't go to 11. Maybe I do it closer here to the camera. So see, it's 10.8 or something like that. So a bit tall. Storm Shadow is a little short because of that. So it's roughly 10.5, which was what was advertised. So yeah, Snake Eyes is a little bit tall, Well, but compared to other figures, so this is a Marvel Universe figure. So if you put it next to it, it's about the same size of it. Of course, this is a bulky figure, but just for you to have an idea. So there are figures of this scale that were a little above 11 centimeters. So this is a Fortnite figure. So is a little bit below maybe 2 millimeters or so, not that, so about that. And finally, this is a custom figure that I made some time ago, YoJoe, and yeah, same. And here's a better look of them all together, so that you can have a comparison idea. We clearly, so they fit together rather well, even though Snake Eyes is a little bit taller compared with most figures. It's nothing major. So and this YoJoe figure is a custom one I made, and it's rather skinny on the leg side. So and it even doesn't stand so well properly, but still I think they fit rather well with Fortnite or G.I. Joe figures, or even Joy Toy, which I didn't put here for comparison, but Joy Toy are roughly around 10 and a half centimeters as well. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the review, and it helps you a little bit decide whether to get this or not. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, I probably would go into it. It has been several years since we get something new of relevance in this scale, and these are although they have a few bugs, or they still worth it if you're willing to pay the price, of course. So that's it. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and see you in our next review.